Hey YouTube, I'm middle-aged Brit. I'm here to perhaps entertain, perhaps educate, and perhaps irritate anyone willing to take the time to come along, sit down and watch for a few minutes. I am what's known as a responsible gun owner. We are a mythic creature, not known to exist outside of YouTube and on pieces of paper written by men who create laws. But we are real, and here I am. We can, in fact, have firearms in the UK. I myself have several. There are very strict rules in place. The laws are very stringent indeed, but that is not as much of a barrier as it may appear. If you have good reason to have a firearm, then you certainly can go about doing that, provided you're a well-behaved person and not a complete deranged lunatic. Now, I must say, and it's very important that I put out there, I am not a lawyer. So nothing you see on this channel should be construed as legal advice. If you need legal advice, I strongly recommend you seek out a lawyer. They're very good at that sort of thing. It is inevitable that I'm going to hear from certain people on the political spectrum who will have decided already, by virtue of me being a law-abiding gun owner, that I am a right-wing extremist. Don't be fooled by the schmog. I wear these for two reasons. One, they're an awesome utility piece of kit and they hide my chins quite well. I've got a bit of a collection. I am not an extremist of any kind. I'm not right-wing. To the gun tubers out there, I say hello. I'm not in your league. If you're American, I'm definitely not in your league. There's no way on earth I'm going to be able to play with machine guns and show everybody how much fun a Raufoss round is. Unfortunately, in the UK, that's pretty much out of reach. Unless, of course, I happen to befriend a Section 5 armourer who wants to make videos with me. I don't think that's very likely to happen in the near future, but if you're out there, if you're watching and you are a Section 5 armourer and you'd like to do that, by all means give me a shout. I am a pest controller. I am a predator controller. I am a deer manager. I am a hunter. I am a target shooter. I am a plinker. I am all of these things and more. And I am a firearms enthusiast. If that's something you enjoy, please like, subscribe, drop a comment. Let me know that you're here and that I'm doing something worthwhile. And if I'm not, if I'm wasting my time, or if I'm doing something that you don't like, let me know as well. I'm new to all this stuff. I'm middle-aged. I'm hopeless. I don't know how any of it works. I'm stumbling along, lurching from disaster to disaster, having crashed my TikTok account into a wall because I apparently didn't follow the rules. Whatever those rules were, no one seems to want to tell me. Let me know. Let's talk to one another. I did produce quite a lot of content on TikTok and things were going well there. I was gathering a good number of followers. I had some connections with one or two American TikTokers and we were looking to do some lives and to get the conversation going as much as we could. Unfortunately, TikTok chose to ban me because I committed the cardinal sin of showing an open shotgun on a table whilst preparing an educational video on how to clean a shotgun. Unfortunately, that apparently breaks their community guidelines, although videos of people being blown limb from limb in the Ukraine are apparently acceptable. I couldn't work it out. I've given up. Perhaps they will reinstate my account at a later date, but honestly, I doubt I'll go back. What I will do is reproduce most of the educational content I created over there in the much friendlier and more pleasant YouTube landscape format. Of course, YouTube allows me to create 4K videos, which when we're out doing a bit of shooting is much more enjoyable. I may talk about some of the political goings on in the UK. I'll try and avoid it because the political goings on in the UK are something of an embarrassment to myself, and I would hope most Brits at this stage, because it's a bit of a clown show. I will address at some point when, how, and why we lost the right to bear arms that the US currently and have always had. It does appear in our Bill of Rights, a right to bear arms, but it is no more the case. I might go out and buy myself a new gun. This is a good example next to me, something I picked up on a whim a little over a week ago because I simply couldn't walk past it at the price it was. We could be doing a bit of everything. There could be anything going on. I will try to put out quality content. I have little doubt there will be people watching who have already decided that I am a menace to society because I own firearms. And I understand how you feel. I understand that these can be emotional issues. But please don't run away. If you are someone who has concerns about gun control, be that in the UK, the United States, or anywhere else, don't think you're not welcome here simply because you're anti, because you're against us. This isn't a for or against situation. We're all human beings. We all have to share this world together. And responsible, sensible gun owners like me are equally against the atrocities that have hurt you and made you upset as you are. And if we talk to one another sensibly and calmly and debate things in a logical manner, that's how we find solutions to these problems. And I absolutely want to see solutions to these problems just as much as you do. So if you are an anti-gunner, if you are a gun grabber, stick around, drop a comment, talk to me, talk to each other. Let's try and keep conversations going so that we can all be better informed and make sure we're doing the right thing by our communities and our world. And now I've pontificated about worldly good and being kind and being good to one another, all the rest of it. I'd be grateful if you drop me a like. Please subscribe if you like the content or if you're interested in the channel, and I'll try and keep you engaged as we move forward. Until I see you again, let me just say it's nice to meet you, and stay peaceful.